Hey there, what is up you guys? I am Jerry and welcome back to the channel, The Chicago Griller. This is the show where I share my favorite tips, tricks, and recipes for the Weber Q. And if you think that I can help you out, hit that like button and subscribe. In today's video, I'm sharing yet another grilled salmon recipe, this time for pistachio crusted salmon. It's actually super duper easy to make, so I'm going to show you how to do just that, as well as give you my honest feedback on how I think it went. So stay tuned. For today's pistachio crusted salmon, I'm starting out with 2 pre-portioned salmon fillets. And like we do with almost every dish we prepare on this channel, I'm going to pat both of these fillets dry with a paper towel. With that step now complete, it's time to season. We're going to start with a little bit of kosher salt, and then of course some freshly cracked black pepper. Once satisfied, pat that salt and pepper into the surface of your salmon fillets, then set aside while we make our pistachio crust. So starting with a small mixing bowl, we're going to start with half a cup of chopped or very roughly ground pistachios and pour that into our bowl. After that, grab your trusty garlic press and 2 to 3 cloves of garlic and add that minced garlic to your bowl. Next up, we've got the juice of half of a lemon. Perfect. And now 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Finally, we're at our last ingredient, about 1 tablespoon of honey. Everything we need for our pistachio crust has now been added to the bowl, so grab a spoon and mix. You're looking for a smooth yet sticky consistency, kind of like this. So once your mixture looks like this, it's time to bring your salmon fillets back into the equation. Now generously spoon that honey and pistachio mixture onto each of your salmon fillets. Use your fingers or the back of the spoon to even out and pretty up your dish. Repeat this process for all of your salmon fillets, and when you're done, we're ready to head on out to the grill. For today's recipe, I'll be using my Weber Q1200, and as you can see off to the side here, I've set up my salmon for indirect grilling with a Weber Q roasting rack and Weber Q roasting shield. If you don't have these official products, a simple baking rack and aluminum foil will work just as well. Using this method to cook on your Weber Q essentially turns it into an outdoor oven. So all you gotta do now is shut the lid and cook until the salmon is done. Adjust your gas knob as needed until it's running between 350 to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. That's approximately 175 to 200 degrees Celsius. Now, depending on your desired level of doneness, you're usually going to cook salmon for about 12 to 15 minutes on the grill using this method. And check it out, this is what it looks like after about 12 minutes on the grill. Generally speaking, salmon is considered done and safe to eat when it's hit an internal temperature of 145 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 62 degrees Celsius. That said, some people do like it a little bit more rare, but I only really recommend that if you trust the source of your salmon. Because I'm a little bit short of my target, I'm going to give this about another minute. And after a minute, here we are with the final dish, pistachio crusted salmon made on a Weber Q. So like I said, this looks and sounds terrific. But how do I feel it actually turned out? Let's head back to the patio for a recap. Okay, so first things first, I gotta say that cooking salmon using the indirect grilling method is definitely the way to go, because you could simply just set it and forget it. Once it has reached your desired level of doneness, you pull it off and enjoy. But what about the topping we used today? Now normally I'd say I really enjoy pistachios. I think they are the perfect blend of crunchiness and saltiness. However, something about this cooking process really changed their characteristics. It made the nuts quite a bit chewier, and I think the honey that was added to the mixture really masked the natural saltiness. So while the topping and the salmon in the dish itself were really nice, it was a great nutty and sweet flavor if that's what you really want to go for. But it did take away from the natural pistachio's taste and texture, which is what I really was hoping for. So in my opinion, this was not the dish that I was hoping for, despite the fact that it was successfully executed. Maybe next time you'd be better off searing the crust onto the salmon and then finishing it off indirectly. If you do try that method out, let me know how it goes for you, because I'd be curious to know how it turns out for you. Anyways, that will do it for today's video. As usual, if you enjoyed the content of the show, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button and subscribed, because it really does help out this channel. Thanks again as always for watching, and I cannot wait to see you all again next time. Bye!